just the two of us. We can make it through.
Welcome to hell. This is the reading vlog for the Jantes Inferno readathon hosted by the Queen herself, Jan Agaton. As I explained in my TBR video, there's 9 prompts all based around the circles of hell, and the goal of this readathon is to read your way out of hell, which is the coolest thing ever. I don't know if I'll be able to read all the books within the days because I'm working a lot and I have my driving theory test, but I'm still gonna read my entire TBR even if I have to go over the days.
Oh, I'm lonely this winter. I'm fulfilling the wish of the loving being I don't know that would hold for me to be alone. I'm lonely this winter, but I hope for a lover. If you want me, then come in front at my door, fulfill your wish to be my lover.
The 9th circle of hell is treachery, and the prompt for that is to read a book based in winter or with snow on the cover. So I've chosen Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates. I'm reading this on my Kindle. There's snow on the cover, and I don't know if it's set in winter or if it's just that they're at a snowy location. So Dead of Winter is about, there's this collection of people that are on a tourist bus, and they're all going away for a getaway in a snowy cabin, but there's a storm at the very beginning of the book and they all get delayed. The main lady whose head we're in, Krista, and her boyfriend go off for a walk while they're trying to clear the path because there's a tree in the way on the road, and they get into some trouble. Krista falls into the snow, and when she wakes up, the rest of the tourist people have saved her. They're in a random cabin they found, not the cabin they're supposed to be getting to, and her boyfriend's still missing. And then this happens at the very beginning, and it's in the synopsis, so I don't feel bad saying this, it's not a spoiler. But they all wake up, and in the middle of the night, their tourist guide has been decapitated and his head has been put on a spike outside of the cabin. So the only possible suspects for the murderer is in the cabin because there's no one else around. They're in the middle of nowhere and it's a snowy hell. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I am going to give my thoughts. So if I happen to be correct, sorry. So her boyfriend's gone missing and they've all assumed he's dead. I don't believe the man's dead. I believe he's playing a game. She said multiple times that he grew up in the area and he's the one that arranged this trip. Bit sus for my liking, to be honest. I was originally suspicious that everyone on the bus was in on it, but if everyone on the bus keeps dying, I'm less suspicious of that. But I don't reckon the boyfriend's dead. I reckon the boyfriend's just running around in the snow, offing people. Okay, I was wrong. The issue is I don't trust any of these bitches in this book. Don't know why I said film. But downside of that is I don't know who to suspect because I suspect everyone. Upside of that is whoever it is revealed is the killer, I'll be correct because I have suspected everyone. So either way, I'm winning. I will say there's a father and son on this trip, and the son really doesn't want to be there and the dad's very strict. So I'm wondering if he's the killer and he's teaching his son and his son just doesn't want to be involved. Or his son's the helping him move stuff. Interesting. Saying that, the boyfriend was like all the other people, found without his head. And the only distinctive factor that recognised him as the boyfriend is his jacket. And they've like torn up his like fingers, and I'm like, fingerprints, DNA. And someone's teeth was removed, and I'm gonna bet it's this body's, because they don't want them to be able to identify them, because it's not actually the boyfriend. It's someone else. And the boyfriend's still alive, and he's still the murderer. I will go down with this theory. Yeah, I don't think it's him, because identifying factors, head, teeth, fingerprints, and they're the things that are missing.
The days and the nights we will be together, I will hold you tight to me. All that I want is your love. Oh baby, I'm so addicted to you. Let me give you my heart, my mind, oh my soul. 'Cause I don't believe it's the way it should be. There's heaven above, this is our destiny. Never will you be alone in the dark anymore. Open your eyes, look into my heart. When the storms, I will stand by your side. As seasons go on till our hair fades to grey.
I finished Dead of Winter last night. I read it in one sitting, so I've escaped the 9th Circle of Hell. I'm not going to say much about it, because obviously it's a thriller and it's a spoiler, so I'm not going to say whether my theories were correct or incorrect. All I'm going to say is I really, really enjoyed it and gave it 5 stars. The next Circle of Hell, Circle 8, is fraud, and for that prompt you've got to read a horror book, so I've picked Survivor by J.F. Gonzalez. Because I'm going to work and I'm doing a late sleep in early, I'm also gonna at the same time do the 7th ring of hell, which is violence, which is to read a book of vampires or with blood on the cover, and for that I've got Kingdom of Blood and Salt, because I'm reading that on my Kindle, and I can do that while I'm commuting to and from work easier than my physical book. But I'm taking both, and I'm gonna get a head start on both.
Oh, I'm lonely this winter. I'm fulfilling the wish of the loving being I don't know that would hold for me to be alone. I'm lonely this winter, but I hope for a lover. If you want me, then come in front, that my door fulfill your wish.
I'm back from my late sleeping early at work, so I just thought I'd do some reading updates. So I started Survivor by J.F. Gonzalez. I'm about, I think, 184 pages in, so I'm quite a chunk of the way in. So this one's about a married couple, and the wife was pregnant and she gets kidnapped, and the kidnappers are basically snuff filmmakers, and they want her to star in the snuff film so they can get money. And she's basically trying to come up with whatever ways she can to save her and her unborn child. So this one's very, very dark. I would look up trigger warnings. It is like an extreme horror. I am really enjoying it. There's some scenes I haven't liked that much, just because I have quite a weak stomach with extreme horror scenes, but that's just my own personal tolerance level. But I'm really keen to see where this story's going and how it's going to turn out. Like, is it going to be a dark ending to show the realities of life, or is it going to be a kind of happy ending, or is it going to be a kind of bittersweet ending. I really don't know how to predict it. I want to say it's going to be like a sad ending. I don't think it's going to be a happy ending, or if it is, it's not going to be fully happy. So yeah, I think I'm going to finish that one fairly soon, even though it is quite chunky. And then I also started on my Kindle Kingdom of Blood and Salt, which is the vampire pick. I think I'm about 100 pages into that. Not much to say so far. There's a princess, and they have, I don't remember what it's called. There's some sort of selection or reaping every year, and they've sent an ambassador who's in charge of getting all these like sacrifices to be, I don't know, donated, and he's in charge of going to get them, and she's been told by her father and her stepmother that she's supposed to woo this ambassador, and she's instantly attracted to him, but she doesn't like that he's in charge of getting all these people. So we'll see how that one goes. I finished Survivor, getting out of the 8th circle of hell. I think I'm going to give this one 4 stars, because after the initial first half, there were less gruesome and graphic scenes, and it became more like a thriller chase kind of book, and I was really enjoying that and seeing where it was going to end up. It's not really what I expected, but I also still really enjoyed it. So 5 stars. 4 stars. Don't know why I said 5. 4 stars. I'm about 80% through of Kingdom of Blood and Salt, and I haven't really updated much throughout this one because it's fine. It's pretty bog standard. I don't feel like I'm reading anything I haven't read before. And the vampire element of this book, like, there are vampires, but they're not really vampiring. There's not really a lot of highlighting on them. Like, they're mentioned, but you don't actually get to see a lot of vampiric action, which, if I'm reading a vampire book, I want vampires thrown in my face. So I'm gonna finish it. I don't love it, but I don't dislike it. It's just it's one I feel like I've read many times and nothing's really standing out, to be honest. So I'm going into the 6th circle of hell, which is heresy, and the prompt for that is a hot pick. So that's a new release or a hyped book. And I'm going to be reading 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I did try to read this years ago, but I only gave it like 3 pages. So I don't think that was a really fair try. So I'm going to give this one another go. just been revising for my theory test all day because I've got that tomorrow. But when I've been having like little breaks, I've been reading Six of Crows, and it's really annoying because I've gotten like really into it, but I haven't been able to read it because I've had to study. So I'm hoping after my test tomorrow I can just carry on binging it, or actually binge it. I'm going to take it with me so I can read it on the bus on the way back because it's an hour-long journey. So hopefully I pass and I can reward myself with reading Six of Crows. First things first, I passed my driving theory test so I can have my life back because I've just been revising and haven't had much time to actually read and do the other things I enjoy doing. So like I said before, I read on my journey back on the bus, which takes an hour, and I've really gotten into Six of Crows this time. I think last time I literally gave it like 3 pages, which that wasn't a fair judgment. But if you don't know what Six of Crows is about, I'm not gonna tell you. I'll tell you what I knew going in, which that is a heist story, and that's it. I'm really enjoying the characters so far, but I'm excited to read more.
Oh, I'm lonely this winter. I'm fulfilling the wish of your loving being. I don't know that would hold for me to be alone. I'm lonely this winter, but I hope for a lover. If you want me, then come in front at my door, fulfill your wish to be my lover, my lover.
I don't know what I was expecting from Six of Crows, but I was not expecting the main dude to gouge someone's eye out with his bare hand. I thought it'd be a bit more tame because isn't it like a YA or a younger reads? I don't know. But I wasn't expecting it to have such gruesome content. And I'm here for it. Like, pop off. It is the end of the last day of the readathon. And as you could probably tell, I haven't gotten out of hell yet. I'm still, I think I'm like 2/3 of the way through Six of Crows. So I'm going to carry on reading that. I'm going to end this vlog here as my readathon vlog. But I'm going to do a part 2 where I'm going to finish off my TBR because I'm still going to read my TBR. I'm still getting out of hell, just later than I should have. But yeah, I'm going to leave this one here.